a scary shot to wake you up today. It is currently about 8:30 on a Saturday morning. I've been up since about 7:15 because Mark goes to work every other Saturday, and he's been well trained now. It's only taken 10 years, but we finally got there, and that he now brings me, if he's up before me, he brings me a cup of tea in bed. And I had quite a rough night just because this virus seems to have gone to my chest, so I was coughing for a lot of the night. I was quite croupy, couldn't really breathe. So I've actually started taking my blue inhaler, which I haven't taken that 2 years, 3 years, maybe even longer. I only ever really need it if it's really, really, really damp and I'm doing some kind of like exercise or something, or I've laughed too much, I've giggled too much. I'm quite an emotional asthmatic, I think they've classed it as. So I've been up since that time. I have literally just been editing, because I've discovered I finally got all the footage off my two different filming phones, onto my laptop. Finally, last night, I finished that at about midnight, which for me is way past my bedtime. But it was just one of them that I'm in the zone. I need to get this done. Let's do this. So I've done that. So this morning I've been separating out all the clips as to which vlogs they need to now go into. So I've started editing the first one, and I've still got a little way to go on that one, and then I've got another 3 after that. One of the things I did want to show you, sorry, lost my complete trail of thought then, was the other week when I was feeling a bit down. What could I do? And then I got sent an offer for Benefit, whereby you could get what was called a Look Fantastic beauty box, but all with Benefit products. And I've never tried Benefit products, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll give this a go. So you got about £68 worth of products for £30. So I thought I'd give this a try. So you can see my laptop below. See, I have been editing, wasn't I? So this is how the box came. So lovely presentation. And if we can try and get this. So in the box, it came wrapped like this, all nicely wrapped. Obviously I have undone it, and you have to excuse all the packaging because I had a really good rummage, as you would, of course. So first up we've got a little sample of some brightening eye cream, which apparently is to fade dark circles. It's called It's Potent. The only thing is, and now perhaps it's me being really stupid, and perhaps someone can tell me, it says to apply under your eyes. Yeah, okay, I think I can figure that one out. However, do you do this in the morning before makeup, or do you do it before you go to bed? I don't know. I'm thinking before you go to bed, but if it's a brightening eye cream to fade dark circles, that makes me think you want people to see results. So perhaps that's during the day. I don't know, but perhaps you can then let me know. Then I've also got some Benefit Boing, which is a concealer. I've heard really good things about this. I'm just a bit gutted that this is number 2, because I'm thinking if they're numbered, then I'll probably need number 1 or whatever the lightest one is. But I might still give this a go just to have a look at the effect, even if the colour is not quite right. You get a little brochure which then tells you about all the different products that you can get, which is nice. You then got another sample of, this is moisturising cream from the same range as the eye cream, but again I have no idea as to whether this is a daytime or a nighttime face cream. So if anyone could tell me, that would be fan-dabby-dozy. Now we got a full-size version of Roller Lash, which I have been trialing. So the actual product looks like so. I'm going to do a proper blog post on this. So far I have used this a couple of times. I'm not wholly impressed, which is really sad to say, actually. sorry. It does lengthen your lashes. However, they kind of go out rather than up, if that makes sense. So from a side profile, they look amazing, but from a front profile, I'm not wholly convinced on it. And to be perfectly honest, I need to see the exact price, but I'm thinking this is in the region of £20 odd. My Maybelline, I think, does as good, if not better, a job at like £8. So I'm not wholly sold on that. The other thing I got, which I was really excited about first, was a Hoola, but I thought it was going to be the bronzer, because that's all I'd heard of was the Hoola bronzer, which normally comes in a little square box about this size. However, it's a quickie contour stick, so oopsie daisies. So it looks like this. It is a mini. I'm guessing this isn't a full-size product, but you then wind it up and it's actually a cream contour stick. Now, I'm not a fan of cream products. I have been using it and I actually really like the colour. I am using the cream and it's actually going okay, but I'm just not that confident with this kind of product. So I'd actually like to get the powder bronzer. So I'm on the lookout for that. You also got a brow pencil, but although it looks alright, it's actually bloody plastic, so that kind of feels a bit of a con. Sorry, Benefit, I'm not really that impressed with this kind of quality of product. You're gonna focus? You're gonna focus? It basically, in your pamphlet, in your little magazine, it tells you how you should be shaping your brow. So you use this to kind of measure up against your eye. You then pick what number where you want your arch, and so forth. So it helps you shape your brows. So it's quite a handy tool, but yeah, not impressed with the quality of that. I then found this Ready Set Brow product, which I was really excited about first because I've heard really great things about Benefit eyebrow products. But I undid it and then I used it. Oh, I'm not going to be able to undo this with one hand. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. So I have just stop the camera to undo it for you. Come on, come on, come on. Right, so then you get a little brush like this, and I was thinking, oh, that's a bit strange. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Perhaps if I go against something bland, you'll see it. Focus. It's not going to focus, but you can kind of see the effect. I was thinking, oh, how do they know what colour I am? Da, 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 da. They don't, and the answer is it's actually a clear gel. So again, I was absolutely, oh, come on, let's go back in. I was gutted because I don't want a bloody clear gel. If I wanted a clear gel, I'd just get a clear mascara. I wanted to, you know, to actually try the product. So, wasn't that sold on that. And then so that came in this little box. Gimme Brow. Yes, so supposedly it's meant to have a fibre gel, but yeah, I wasn't sold on that one, to be perfectly honest. And then the final product in there was this Benefit Pore Professional. Now, this I absolutely freaking love. I wore this when we went shopping last Saturday. Even though it was really, really hot, my makeup lasted, and obviously you're in and out of shops, so it's even hotter, and including Primark, so it's like the hottest shop ever in the world in Norwich. And my makeup lasted. My makeup looked flawless. Yeah, absolutely freaking love this, to the point where I am desperate to buy some of this. It's actually £20 odd, which I think could be worth it. However, as I want to try the powder version of this as well, as the bronzer, not obviously the contour stick, Boots do an offer where you can get 3 Benefit minis for £25. So I'm thinking, because you don't need a lot of this to go, well, and also being smaller products, that means you can go travelling. And have I even told you that this is a primer? I'm not sure. Sorry, yeah, this is a mattifying primer, so you wear this underneath your foundation, in case I haven't already said. So I'm thinking if I get 2 of these and 1 of the Hoola bronzer for £25, I can then give it a go, because the bronzer is going to last forever, because bronzer and powder products, you know, always do. It's quite rare, or takes a long time to hit the pan, as they say. Whereas this, it will then be in travel size, so I can take this when I go abroad, because we have got a few holidays this year. Woohoo, lucky me. And some of them are only hand luggage. And also this will fit nicer in my makeup bag. So yeah, But I'm going to try on some of the products for you today, so then you can see how they apply and we can see how they last. What a beautiful day. And I've just popped outside to come and see where my little daughter's boy is, and he's not in his bed, so it's going to be a case of hunt the garden. So we normally check every corner because he loves sitting in the corners, and no, he's not there. So, and you can normally try and trail him because there'll be a trail of trampled down weeds. So there he is. Hello, boy. Hello. You having a good old munch? Looks like it. Looks like you've been having a good old muncher buncher. Oh, so you know it's going to be a good day when George is already out. Right, well, I was at home today and we received a delivery from, I don't know if you can see that, Approved Food, which I saw on a website, and it's food that is either near or has just gone past its best before day, but it's sold off really, really cheap. So I thought I'd have a scan through, see what it was all about, and there were a few things that I thought, oh yeah, I'll give that a go. So I will keep the sheet with me so I can then tell you how much things are, but the retail price of the box is actually £93.52, and I paid £36.51. However, £5.99 of that was actually delivery, so we only actually paid £30.52 for the food that's in here. So we can, what we got, get out all the packaging. So first and foremost, we got 2 lots of Protein oats, they are called. So they are protein porridge oats, and they've got honey, nut and raisin porridge. These were, I can't find them. Oh, there they are. We paid £1 for the 2, and the retail price is £2.50 each. So that was a bargain. We have 2 Trek Original Oat Protein Flapjacks. So again, these were, God, why didn't I think about this and order it first? And we paid £1 for the 2, and normally they're £1 each. So yeah, there was £1 saving there. And likewise, we've got these naked bars, which are normally retailing £1 each, and we paid 49p each for 2 of them. So basically half price. Which so far all of these are actually in date. Yeah, these are till 15th of August. These are, they don't tell you. I'm sure they do somewhere. 27th of April, so these are just out. And these were, oh, is it there? Best before November 2017, so these got ages ago. And these are just before, so they're not actually out of date. Although these are Christmas stock, these were best before the 31st of March, so these are just out. And we got a pack of 5 Little Santas for 99p when they were £2.50. I got 2 lots of the Frucili Jordan's chewy cereal bars in raisin and hazelnut flavour. These are pretty expensive in the shop. So these were £1.50 for the 2, when normally they are £2 each. So again, pretty big saving on that one. We've got some Nature Valley protein salted caramel bars. So a lot of these are snacky these. You can get other bits and bobs, but these are the only things that actually took my fancy. So these were Nature Valley. I'm looking for Nature Valley. Nature Valley, 99p for a pack. And they're normally £3 they're saying, but I wonder whether I actually ordered 2 then. Perhaps there's another one in here somewhere. Let's have a look. Oh, there's 2 layers to this box. Maybe not. Maybe not. We have got a ready to drink vanilla protein shake. So this is Protein Fuel. Yeah, Protein Fuel. This was 60p, and normally they're £1.50 each. I got some chocolate protein shake. This is normally £25, which protein shakes are really expensive normally, and I paid £6.50. I've got loads of different protein shake sachets, because that just seems to be what they had on there at that time. I do get the impression it changes pretty regularly. So we've got each one of these is 1 serving. So we've got salted caramel, vanilla, cookies and cream, vanilla again, salted caramel, caramel, vanilla, cookies and cream, cookies and cream, cookies and cream, and vanilla. And each one of them, I think they were 50p. Yeah, they were 50p each, because I've got 4 of the vanillas, 4 caramels, and 4 cookies and cream, and in total they came to £2 per flavour, when they should have been £5. So that's a nice little saving there. We've got some Whittards of Chelsea, a kilogram of white chocolate, hot chocolate. Because it's not in the packaging, it's literally just in the bag. This was £1.50 when normally that should be £10. I love white hot chocolate, so that will be a nice little special treat. I won't be having that all the time. Well, try not to anyway. We got some protein pancake mix. These were... I've got 2 of these, and they came to £1.50 when they should have been £4. And I also got some protein porridge mix, which again, I've got 2 of those, and they were £1.50 when they should have been £4. And I have some protein granola, and the same goes for that. Tell a lie, no, that's £1. I've got 2 lots of them, and they were £1.50. And these are each in 40-gram servings. This one's probably the least in date one, if that makes sense. December 2016 was the best before, but it's a dried cereal, so it's not gonna have gone bad that much. Now I have got a bumper order of these, which I can explain. I actually ordered 12 purely because these are normally about 80–90p in the shop, and I love them. When I used to work at the hospital, I used to go down to WS Smith and get these all the time because I adored them. Like I said, they're normally 80 or 90p. I actually got 12 packets for £4. So I think it was like 30p. So these are fantastic for me for like my lunches and stuff. And then we've got the final few. It's another protein pancake mix. I've got some options, Belgian hot chocolate, because I normally get the little sachets. So I've got 3 of these, and that came to 90p. So normally, I can't be bothered to go get you one, but normally you get a tiny little sachet for 30–40p at Sainsbury's, whereas this was 30p, and this will probably, I don't know if it even tells you how many, it should be 8 servings. and that's 3 teaspoons per mug, so I don't even use that. So that was great. So I got a couple of those. Have I got? No, I should have 3 of those somewhere. Oh yeah, there's another one in there. And then the final thing I got, and again these are absolute bargains, were 2 bags of Rebels. Guess how much these were? Best, bear in mind these don't go out of date, well even then they're best before, until February 2018. So they're normally £1 each. I got these for a penny. 1p each, so 2p for each of these. So I am mega chuffed with that food haul today. Definitely somewhere I will be going to again. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be somewhere that I go to for my everyday weekly shop. However, things like all these little protein and snack bars, they really do add up. So it just means that you're making savings on your shop in a different way. But now it's time for me to enjoy it. Hi! So I have been having a bit of a sort out in the house, and I've been sorting it under the bed. I don't really know what triggered it. I think I was putting away some handbags, and then I saw I had some other handbags. So I thought, oh god, and I ended up sorting through them all, and then the shoes and all sorts. So this is now under the bed. Ta-da-da-da! So these are all now sorted. So I do have a penchant for sparkly shoes, as we can see, and I've got some more in the boxes over there. But it's amazing how shoes hold memories. Like there's some that I can't get rid of, like these 2 pairs. I love them even though they hurt my feet, but I just, yeah, I can't. These don't even actually fit me. These, I don't even know if you can see them. They were my nan's. She gave them to me, but she wore them on my graduation, and I just don't feel like I can get away with, like, get rid of them. Same as for these 2 pairs of shoes. These, I didn't wear them, but these were actually the shoes that my bridesmaids wore on my wedding. So even though I've never worn them since, I don't know, I just don't feel like I can get away with them, or like get rid of them, because they mean something to me. And these were these leopard prints were the first pair of shoes that I actually, like, to die for, wanted, and I spent like one of my first wage packets on them. So yeah, and then I've got my handbags, which I've actually dramatically reduced. So I've got some Cath Kidston ones there, 2, like a summer kind of flowery one, like, which is the arm kind of bag, and that's in the blue navy one as well. And then I've got a red spotty across the body. I've got a nice Kurt Geiger, which I bought with, again, one of my first wage packets at one of my jobs. So that's whole memories, and it is a nice handbag. And then I've got identical handbags, Guess handbags, in the brown and the black. The black one I got for Christmas this year. The brown, this has actually had it, because if you look on like the strap, it's all kind of coming apart. It's quite dirty, but I actually got this, or we bought this, when we went on holiday, or on our honeymoon. And Mark and I each bought something. We each got a watch as a wedding present. So I got a Michael Kors watch. He got a Armani watch, I want to say. Armani or Gucci, I can't remember. And then we each bought something while we were in Dubai. So he got a Ralph Lauren shirt, which actually now I'm washed, and that's now back up in the cupboard. And I got a Guess handbag, with my dust sheet, so I can't get rid of that. And then this is my Michael Kors one, which, to be fair, I think it's the Jet Setter handbag, I think it's called. So again, that's in this dust bag. It's actually quite big for everyday use, which is why I don't use it. Whereas my Guess one I do use quite a lot. It's just that because I've been on my bike, I've been using my backpack. But this is great for when we're going like on planes, because it's a really like oversized handbag, so I could put a lot in. But yeah, so that's how I feel. But I am ashamed, excuse Mark's dirty washing, ashamed to say I came across these 2 Cath Kidston bags, which haven't even been used. So I'm making a really difficult decision to get rid of them. And then this is the pile of shoes and handbags that I've cleared out. So, oh dear, they'll be going on eBay soon. Excuse the shiny face and the croaky voice. But haircut, what do you think? I quite like it. It isn't the colour that I wanted. She didn't have it in, or L'Oreal didn't have it in stock, so she's had to kind of play around. So it's a bit tad darker than I would have liked. However, obviously that will then lighten up with a couple of washes. But yeah, it feels nice to have a little bit of pampering going on.
Be the best. Say the end of the month comes rolling
So
around.
happy
It's
Sunday!
been rather a quiet one on the old YouTube
We
front.
popped over to see Mark's parents for a cup of tea, and we're now heading to Hensby with them and one of Mark's sisters, just for a quick drink before we go over and see some other friends, hopefully for a barbecue. I currently have one of my new Sainsbury's dresses on because the sun keeps peeking out in between the clouds, so I'm desperate to make the most of the weather while we can. However, in true British style, in the back I also have leggings, a cardigan, a pair of jeans and another top to go with the jeans if I then have to change, just to cover all bases, because quite honestly I have no idea what the hell the weather is going to be doing today. It's still croaky, as you can hear, but it is getting better, slowly but surely. But yeah, so hopefully we can make the most of the summer sun today. Barbecue time. I am starving, so I can't wait. I've had to put a cardigan on, it's got a bit chilly. But hey ho, we are British, we will persevere no matter what. Hi, morning. So this is what happens when you're rushing around and you're trying to do your lunch as well. Yeah, burnt halloumi, that ain't gonna be edible. So I've just had to quickly chop up some feta, just a little bit, because that's all else I can find. I don't really like cheddar, so I've tossed that into my salad. I've got my gym kit because I'm going to Cambridge today for, well, I'm going into the office, then going to Cambridge for a meeting, and then I am going to go to the gym on the way back. So I've got my gym kit, and then after sorting out all my handbags and putting them away at the weekend, I now need a handbag again, because I can't obviously take, it's quite a important meeting that I'm going to, so I can't then walk in really with a, you know, with a rucksack. But important fact for you, I pulled out my Kurt Geiger handbag, which I love. It's a great size, holds quite a bit. Let me see if I can find it. Interesting fact, there's something that I always carry around in my pocket, and that is, come here, this, which looks really gross now, so, but I still want to keep it because that was the last sweet that my granddad gave me, and I never ate it. He was in a hospice and he used to keep them in a drawer for me because he knew I loved them. And Mark actually went to go and eat it and he told him off, and told him no, that's Emma's. So Mark then had to give it to me, and I never ate it because I didn't want it at the time, and I now kind of feel that I can't really eat it. Stupid, I know. But yeah, I have got that car for today, and that's why I'm running late, because I have Mark's car, and every 2 seconds I get a phone call saying, oh, I left this in the car, I left this in the car, blah, blah, blah. So I'm now going to actually have to leave work earlier later when I go to the meeting to then drop some stuff off for him, because I am a good wife like that. But yeah, okay, so off to the office now. Hello. Happy, I don't even know what day it is anymore. Happy Tuesday. So I'm off to Aylsham today, so you've got a lovely car shot. You can come with me for a bit. Last night, what did I do? I got back from the meeting in Cambridge. I actually quite enjoyed driving Mark's car. That was quite a pleasure. Gave it a good run out. That was nice. The meeting ran over, but we got home in good time, and I then went to the gym, and then spoke to, I call him my personal trainer, but he's not really, that he's not a PT as such. He's just one of them that gives you, you know, when you get a plan. So I spoke to him, and I've got spinning tonight, but after spinning, he's actually going to help me with a food plan, nutritional food plan, because although I have been cutting carbs and, you know, trying to eat cleaner, so I eat more natural stuff rather than anything that's processed and things like that, Obviously we've had the odd, like I had Wagamama's the other day. I'm not an angel. I'm never ever gonna profess to be one either. I don't actually know what I'm doing, because some people say you should then eat carbs after you've worked out to replenish. Some people say you should cut carbs completely. The carbs that I have been eating, I have started to eat some carbs after working out, but the carbs I have been eating are what are called low GI carbs. So they're things like sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa, those kind of rice noodles, basically nothing white. I haven't touched bread at all, but I'm not meant to eat bread anyway, so that's been, if anything, that's good. And I'm also trying to reduce the amount, I tend to snack on fruit a lot, and I'm wondering whether, actually, even though obviously that's far better than chocolate and crisps, actually whether the amount of sugar that's in fruit is having a bit of a counter effect. Woohoo! I'm now on the way to the gym, hence the scraped back hair look. Apologies for breaking your cameras, breaking your films. However, I just wanted to tell you I've had a non-scale victory. Woohoo! I have got on a gym top which I bought when I used to go training, and I kept the tags on because it was just a little bit snug when I first started training, and then I just never got around to wearing it. And it was definitely too snug when I first started going to the gym this time round. However, I have it on now. I've not lost a stone. I'm not claiming that by any means. And it might just be the way I've styled it, but it is on, and that is a victory and a half. Woohoo! So I'm now on my way to spinning. Still no nutritional plan as yet, so as soon as I've got that I will let you know. And yeah, and it is a beautiful, glorious, sunny evening, so that has added to my mood 10 times over. So I hope you are having a lovely evening too. Good morning. So, just waiting for my milk to heat up for my coffee. I've just prepared my lunch. It doesn't look too appetizing, but it is, Sainsbury's have been doing these micro packs, so they have butternut squash, beetroot and broccoli in, and you just whack them in the microwave. They're just these steam bag things, and then I've also got some halloumi in there as well. So the veg wise, that is what I was having anyway. So now Sainsbury's do this as a little micro pouch. Oh my word, thank you Tesco's, you have saved like half an hour of my life every morning. Amazing. I went for the nutritional meeting last night. I didn't take you with you, one because I didn't have a battery, any memory left on my phone, but also because I wasn't allowed, so that's kind of why. But there wasn't really a lot to show. All they took was my weight, my BMI, my percentage of body fat, what I like, what I don't, kind of what my goals are, how many times am I exercising, that kind of thing. And then I should get the plan sent to me within the next 4 or 5 days, and then he will check in with me first once a week, I think he said, for the first month. Second month would be every other week, and then the third month, depending how I'm getting on, might still be every other week or once a month, just to see if I get to my goals. But in terms of my BMI, I was 29 when I should be 25, and my body fat, which is what we're concentrating on more, because I'm short. He didn't think my BMI and the fact that I was actually exercising, he didn't think my BMI would actually be kind of true and reflective. So we're going to focus on my body fat, which I'm going to put it out there because I'm going to do this. So if I tell you, then I can be shamed if it doesn't work. My body fat should be, for a female, should be between 20 and 30%. If you're under 20, then you're underweight, and obviously if you're 30, then you're overweight. I'm at 38, so I'm not classed as obese, but I am classed as overweight. So yeah, so we'll go from there. I very nearly last night had a pizza thinking, oh, that's the dishwasher, sorry, excuse the noise. I very nearly had a pizza as a last ever meal in case I then am restricted to lettuce leaves forevermore. But I said no, so instead I tried to make lasagna, like with the Slim and Well white sauce, so it's just with like low fat yogurt and eggs rather than actual full fat white sauce with butter and that, and butternut squash lasagna sheets. However, that was a bit of a fail. The packet, because obviously you make your mince first and then you layer it all up to put it in the oven. I put it in the oven and then looked to see how long the butternut squash sheets needed to take to cook, which I kind of presumed, and wrongly, about 20-25 minutes maybe, like you would a normal lasagna. But they needed 50 to 60 minutes. So I did leave it in for 35, but by that point, like, I've been making this bloody lasagna for over an hour. I was starving, but also the top was beginning to get burnt. Yeah, the butternut squash on the top wasn't cooked. Some of the butternut squash in the middle was. So I've saved some of it for tea some other night. Not tonight. I think we're going to have chilli tonight. I'm going to save it actually for Thursday night because I'm doing something quite exciting. Well, for me anyway. But I'll fill you in some other time because I've dribbled on for long enough now. I'm now about to go and rescue George's house because I've just had a look and the weather has been atrocious the last 2 days, really, really windy. And the roof of his little, hang on, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see, the roof of his little conservatory has blown up. So I need to go and save him and just check that he's okay before I go to work. Windy out there. I feel all a bit blown about now. So I quickly popped into Sainsbury's because I still have that pink and orange striped top that I got the other week in the 25% off. I'm still looking to change the size. Now my Sainsbury's, my local Sainsbury's on Pound Lane, have either only had size 18s or nothing. And I was really hoping that in there they would have it because it is a lot bigger. Well, it's the biggest one that we've got in Norwich. And again, the only size they had was 16 and 18, so I think I'm just going to have to order it off the website and see whether I can then exchange it for the one I've got somehow. However, they got some new stationery in. Now we all know how much I love the stationery. There was nothing I need though. Particularly, I do need either some gold or pink scissors, and they had scissors in neither of that colours. They all seem to be black. I've got black. I don't like it. It's dull. I need some jazzy up scissors for my desk. But yeah, so I think it's the first time in a long, long time I've actually gone into Sainsbury's and come out with nada. Oh, so car dropped off. Now to walk into the office. But after yesterday's torrential downpour, I've got on a really, it is a thin jumper, not a thick one, but still a jumper nonetheless. And now it's glorious sunshine. Just can't get it right, can you? Can't get it right. I'm now going into something that I've just done that's really naughty, really naughty, but oh, so good. I'm having some crisp sandwich, which I haven't had for years. I don't want it to sound like I do the sneaky crisp sandwich often, but I haven't probably had a crisp sandwich for 3-4 years. But I happen to see the packet of ready salted crisp. It has to be ready salted in my eyes. And some fresh bread and fresh butter, and like proper butter. Oh my god, it tastes so good. So I'm going to enjoy this on the way into work before I then eat my salad. It's all about balance, isn't it? Balance. Everything in moderation, they say. Including crisps and sandwiches.